Russell, yesterday, Rob Rivera said that they're looking for a specific type of wide receiver to come in and make a difference. Do you think you're that guy, and what can you describe that type of receiver?
Well, I think we all trying to figure out what coach is talking about, but just in general, just making plays, being consistent. I know a big part of my game is being a guy that brings energy to the team, to the room, bring leadership. So, like I said, first and foremost, I'm going to do my job, and that's be a leader, and that's be able to be a consistent football player and be able to do multiple things. I take pride in being able to play all three receiver positions. I take pride in being able to be a special team guy. I take pride in being able to encourage the guys when things don't go well. So first and foremost, like I said, I'm going to do my part, and whatever coach wants after that.
Russell, we were just talking to TV about the new CTE study that came out. He said that it was alarming, and he said he'd be lying if he said he wasn't nervous a little bit. What was your reaction? And was that 110 out of 111 number, was that in any way more staggering than any of the previous studies?
You know, I don't really go into much of the studies. I know at the end of the day, this job provides me an opportunity to not only change my life, change my family life. So regardless how high it is, I was going to do this job, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. Like I said, man, I'm grateful for the game of football, and it's just something that comes with the game. You know, if I wanted to do something different, I could have played another sport. I could have chose another profession. But at the same time, I love this game. I've been playing it my whole life. Unfortunately, it's one of the negatives that come from being a football player. So, like I said, something that you have to deal with. But at the same time, man, it's just something that comes to territory. Like I said, at the end of the day, the money you make, the people that you meet, the experience that you get from playing this game, I'll take it against CT. Was it CT? I don't even know how to pronounce it properly, but it just comes with it, and it doesn't scare me at all.
Do you follow these concussion stories and studies? Do you look at them, or do you just, as you just said, I'm assuming the risks, and I don't even really want to see what these studies have to say?
I think the smartest thing is pay attention and see how to best protect yourself. You know, whether it's getting a proper helmet, learning how to properly, tackle, properly, just being more of a technician. I think from what I've heard in the past, it decreases the chances of having those type of problems. But at the same time, it's something that you can't really run from. But like I said at first, the most important thing is being aware and figuring out how to best protect yourself so you can lower the chances of experiencing it, post-career.
Russell, in coming to this team, I'm sure the draw of playing with Cam is a big part of it, but you haven't had a chance to really officially practice with him yet.
Yeah.
Spring. How much do you look forward to going through that process of the quarterback-wide receiver relationship and building that trust and that chemistry on the field?
Yeah. Well, like I said, Cam is a big reason why I'm here. I followed Cam for numerous years, me being a quarterback prior to, college, and me being a Texas kid, watching him taking Blinn to a national championship, me being an SEC guy and watching him coming to the SEC one year and causing havoc, breaking all type of records, taking Auburn to a national championship. So, like I say, watching him, his leadership style, his style of play, his confidence, his swag, as he says, I'm a big fan of Cam Newton. So I just look forward to, getting his trust by making plays, being in the right spot at the right time, and building a relationship on and off the field. But I'm a pretty big fan of him, and I've got to know him pretty well off the field. I just need to continue to keep gaining his trust on the field and make plays for him, as simple as that.
You probably can tell in the spring Cam likes to talk a lot during practice, so especially when he's practicing.
Yeah. I'm about to say, I talk a lot too. So, one thing you're going to say about me is I'm a loud dude. I'm new to this organization, so I'm not as loud as I'm going to be towards the end of the year, but I get pretty loud, But at the same time, it's all for the betterment of the team, I'm not going to say nothing that's out of line. My actions reflect strictly winning and good vibes, good energy. So I just feed off Cam. I think Cam is going to feed off me, but I look forward to being loud with him.
Did the Bucs have anyone on offense that would just talk constantly to the defense when you guys were practicing?
I was that guy. Like I said, I was a guy that Jameis did a lot of talking. Jameis and Cam, they have a lot of same traits. I I think one is just younger than the other, but very similar backgrounds. You know, they went through things prior to getting to the NFL. They're both are very, very confident guys. They're both great generals on the field. Obviously, different styles of play, but very similar, you know, football players and styles of leadership.
Russell, did you throw with or catch from Cam at the in Baltimore?
No, I didn't make it. That was my wedding anniversary. So my wife was going to kick my butt if I told her I wasn't going to be able to go and do things with her. But like I said, you know, actually them guys, they got some great work in. Them guys, I kind of kept up with it. I talked to Cam and let him know what I had going on. But I look forward, so I'm so geeked up. I'm looking forward to getting out here today with them and catching balls from them and just having fun, man.
So when you come into camp with a big team, especially a former division rival?
You know what? It can be overwhelming if you let it get overwhelming. At the end of the day, this is football. This is what you do for a living. You know, I think a big part of being a professional is knowing that you can do it, knowing that you can do it, and you know, going out there and actually doing it. Like, confidence is a big part of being a professional athlete. Everybody's here for a reason. Everybody has it. It's just about you believing in yourself and being prepared for the opportunity, you know, when it's presented, you know, in front of you. So, like I said, it can be overwhelming, but this is going in my 5th year. I've been a guy really prior to this year. I've been fighting for a roster spot every year. So I've always had my back against the wall. I was an undrafted guy myself. So, I mean, it can't get too much more overwhelming than being an undrafted guy in this league, man. This is a cutthroat league at the end of the day, and I just take pride in knowing my stuff, take pride in being a competitor, and I take pride in believing that I can do this.
Russell, you're a versatile player, especially when you look back at your time, too, at LSU. What do you make of the Panthers' new pieces in Christian McCaffrey and in Curtis Samuel, and how much of a threat you guys can pose now to other defenses?
It was a big reason why I came here. I had a few options, man. Like I said, last year was a big breakout year for me as far as proving that I can be a guy catching the football. I've built a name for myself, being one of the better special team players in this league. So when Vincent Jackson went down mid-season with a knee injury, and I was actually asked to step in and, you know, play a big part in the passing game and the offense. I was able to do that because of my versatility. You know, being able to back up Mike Evans, being able to back up Vincent Jackson and Adam Humphries. I was kind of, you know, at some point I knew I was going to get an opportunity. I just didn't know it was going to take me 4 years. But like I said, going through the process and figuring out which team I wanted to, you know, take that next step in my career with, the Panthers, saying them evolving and taking that next step and doing different things, putting different, you know, pieces around Cam to kind of take that next step as an offense. That was probably outside of Cam, the opportunity to be a leader in a young receiver room. That was probably the next big thing, being able to evolve with this offense, being able to get in the backfield, being able to play outside, inside, being able to still have the opportunity to contribute to special teams when needed and if needed. So, like I said, I'm excited to be a part of what we're doing here. I think it's going to be kind of the new thing. You've seen the NFL going to a lot of more, as you say, you know, guys that can do multiple things, guys that can line up here, line up there. I mean, the Patriots did it, you know, and, you know, they did it in a nice way. And you've seen a lot of other teams kind of gravitate towards it. So I'm excited, and I think it fits my skill set, and I'm going to be able to contribute here in some fashion.
Russell, you said you play this game in large part to take care of your family. Where would you come down if your kids are interested in playing tackle football someday?
You know, it's a tricky thing. You know, me being who I am to my family, obviously my son's probably going to want to play football. You know, but me growing up in the state of Texas, football is #1. So it's going to be hard to fight him off from playing football. But I think, depending on the skill level and what position the child is playing, you know, you don't need to play at a young age. I think you can wait till middle school. And, you know, if you're very talented and you're God gifted, you can wait to high school. You got a lot of guys in this league that wait till they get to, you know, high school and they still turn out to be very good pros. So I just think it depends on, you know, obviously the skill set of the child, the position you play, and as a parent, you know, what you think is the best decision for yourself and your family.
How old is
Couple more guys.
How old is my son? Moses is 14 months, man. He's the baddest walking thing on this earth, man. Man, that's my firstborn, man, and I tell Cam all the time, man, we got to get this duo going, man, because I need Cam. What's Cam's son name? Say it again. Chosen. All right, I need Chosen to deliver the ball to Moses. So those are two powerful names, and I think we can get something going, man. I think something going.
What about your LSU buddy, Tim Turner, locking down?
I'm extremely excited for him, man. I was the recruiting guy at LSU, so I hosted guys like, Trey Matthew. I hosted Eric Reed, Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry. I mean, the list can go on of the talent that I was the recruiting guy for, as far as bringing them in and showing them a good time. But, the fun thing about Trey is that, Trey was a bubble guy. Trey wasn't a guy that we knew that was going to come in and contribute. He wasn't a guy that they had high hopes for. They knew he had a talent, but Tyron Matthew and Lyle Collins, those were two guys that obviously Lyle Collins was the highlight as far as the offensive class in that offensive lineman in his class, and Tyron Matthew was a teammate of his at St. Aug. So to see that young man, make it through all the adversity and just kind of stay level-headed and just continue to keep working, it's really it's a testimony to his hard work, and then it's a good thing to see, man. You always want to see, good things happen to good people. And he has a great support system with his parents and him himself, man. He's a pro's pro at a young age, and I look forward to watching this kid, man, become he's already one of the best guards in the NFL, and I'm excited to watch him become one of the best players in this franchise's history.
Russell, I was talking with Captain Munnerlin, and he said when you look at both sides of the ball, you guys look really good on paper. In your mind, for the offense, what needs to happen over the next 3 weeks to translate that paper to the field?
First of all, we need to prepare. We need to be properly prepared, before we get on the field. Communication is a very big thing on the offensive side as well as the defensive side. But when you're taking the next step offensively and you're doing different things, you need to, in a sense, over-communicate so you can be on the same page. And I think, one of the most underrated things in life in general is just being consistent. We consistently come out here, we prepare, we work hard, we can over-communicate. We do those small things over and over again. I think we get small victories every day, and I think it'll lead to a very consistent and upswing in offense. Like I said, you don't want to come out just on 100. You want to slowly build up, and like I said, when playoff time comes and those big time games come, you want to be able to always be on the upward climb and do things the right way. Like I said, we're not looking to come out the gate and just be this huge, this new, this crazy offense that everybody is talking about. We just want to take it one day at a time, one rep at a time. And I think over time you're going to see us add different things and be able to put guys in different positions to be successful.